Going on an adventure. What is up, locker heads? We are back
with the Ask Me Anything. A bunch of you guys gave some questions.
We got some really good ones. Thank you all that participated.
Thank you everyone that left a comment below, and thank you everyone that liked it. If you guys give this video a like if you like it, don't do it if you don't like it. But we want to start with, we want to give Lady Bass Player 23 a shout out. We're gonna put her YouTube channel in the link below. Let's get her to 150 subscribers, guys.
She's really awesome.
She does scratch off videos. I can't remember which state it is, but she does scratch offs.
It's Kentucky. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but
she does some fun scratch off videos if you guys like that. She's a very nice lady.
She's been in it for the long haul with us, so we got to give her.
She wants to get to 150. She's at 135. So if just a few of you head over there, give her channel a subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna put below, we're putting our older videos, and then we're gonna do exclusive content on vid.me. It's a similar thing to YouTube, but it just has a little bit of a different system. And you know, we just want to expand different places. We'll do exclusive YouTube stuff. We're going to do exclusive VidMe stuff.
Yeah, just kind of expanding our horizons, getting out there more.
On there, we need to get to 50 50 followers. So then they can verify us, and we can really start putting more content, because we can only do a few videos. We can only do a few videos at a time right now. So if you could do that, that would really, really help us out.
Yeah.
So let's get started with the questions. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 people that asked questions, and I think there was really 12 questions though. So we're just gonna do them all. I expected a little bit more people, but I did release the video at a weird time. So you know, I released it late night because that's how
that's how we roll.
Late night too. But Lady Bass Player 23 asks, what's the most you ever paid for a locker? That one's easy. $3,500, and we only made back $1,000 on the room.
Pretty sure we mentioned that in one of the storage stories. If I can find it, I'll put it up in the a little clicky link, and you can click it and watch that.
But instead of letting it get us down, we actually, the next day or two after, we bought another locker for like $300 and turned that into like a few thousand.
Yeah, so
we were able to make most of our money back.
It was a learning experience.
Still was not fun. And then we have Carol Blizzard, and she said, what are you using as a cake topper? We have an UNESCO statue that we found in one of our very first lockers, I believe.
I think it was like the first or second locker. I'm pretty sure it was the first locker.
Well, whichever one it was one of the first. And we've shown it in a video, the top 10 storage locker finds we kept.
Yes.
And if you just Google UNESCO wedding topper, it's a white one, and it's kind of like this, and it's very modern looking. You probably know which one it is. Just, you know, it's a white one.
I'll try and put a picture.
We'll see if we can find one fast. Uni2K asked if we ever did 7 minutes and having a storage locker, and no comment. Uni.
That's his friend.
That's my friend from infantry, this game I play.
Darth Yeti.
The Darth Yeti asked, Dick's out for Harambe, and that is a big yes, my friend. We loved Harambe. It was total injustice, and I will whip my D out for Harambe. There was another question after Darth Yeti, was Eric Rios. Have you ever considered joining a TV show? You know, one of the ones on TV. We're not going to say the names of them, but not really. We've never been approached by anyone, and we didn't really do this to try and get on a show, to be honest. We started doing this because I enjoy going back and reminiscing about the lockers. And actually, recently I just watched every single video of ours. I do that often.
Yeah.
It's not an egotism. Like it's not about me. I love just remembering what we found and stuff like that. It's really fun.
It's also like we like to look back and learn from past experiences. Anybody who is good in what they do goes back and looks at what they've done, takes the good, takes the bad, and works with it. So.
But yeah, I mean, if they approached us and I was allowed to still make my own content on YouTube or VidMe or what's the other one? Patreon, I would probably consider it. I mean, I wouldn't want to move to California, and I know that's the only place they're actually filming.
I'm not really that into...
The one in Canada that they have now, I'm not going to say the name of it, but that's all pre-filmed from like 5 years ago.
I don't know, I just don't like the idea of being controlled by...
Yeah, but Alan, what's up, buddy? What is the coolest thing you found and kept, and how did we meet? So the coolest thing I've ever found and kept was that little vase. It was one of the episodes in the top 10.
I love that one.
That one of our pets broke. And it really made me sad, but I still have it, but it's cracked now.
Just like you. I think the coolest thing was the harmonium.
We didn't keep it.
That we kept. Well, it's in my family. No, the coolest thing that we found and kept is on my finger.
Yeah.
My ring.
It's definitely up there. And how did we meet? This is a loaded
I would like to
question.
hear Corey's version of
Okay.
events.
I was not a good kid. I used to drink a lot and party a lot. And how I met... Well, technically I met Alyssa throughout the years, but I didn't even know who she was, but she knew who I was, because we lived in the same building. But I didn't realize she lived in the building. But we technically met for the first time, like real introduction and everything, in my friend Christian's basement, where we used to drink a lot and party a lot. And me and Christian had already started drinking, I believe, Heineken's at like 11 in the morning, and then her and her friend Crystal
That was also the first time I ever drank.
Her and her friend Crystal came over at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon? 6? No? What time?
Just keep going.
Around that. That's what I think. And then we hung out for a while and we talked, and then we ended up going on a date and started dating. And that was in 2006. And we broke up a few times. Broke up, went out, broke up, went out, broke up, went out. And then from 2008 to 2012, we didn't even talk. And then we started talking, and then we started going on again.
So here's the real version of events. We grew up in the same building. That was correct. He's 3 years older than me. So he kind of hung out with different kids than I did. But my best friend's mother babysat him. So we would come across each other in the same house very often.
I don't remember any.
And then we did not meet in Christian's basement.
We didn't?
No, we met underneath the building. Crystal was with me, my friend Crystal. Hi, Crystal. And you were under the building drinking with, I believe it was Charlie. And we hung out for like 20 minutes or so, just bullshitting or whatever. And then we went over to, this was a few weeks later. Crystal's like, hey, I'm going to hang out with my friend Christian, and you know, Corey's gonna be there. Do you want to come hang out? So I did. I had one beer, first time drinking ever, and it was at 9 o'clock at night. FYI.
No. So
And then we broke up.
Hey, I was drinking from 11 in the morning.
We broke up because I couldn't handle.
Lando, come here.
Come here, buddy.
Come here.
We broke up because I couldn't handle party time.
You couldn't.
And then we got back together around my birthday, and then he broke up with me right before my birthday.
And then she broke up with me.
And I said, I think you need to do your thing and go get it out of your system. And he was like, well, I never want to talk to you again. So we didn't ever talk again until 2012 when
She told me she wanted me to be her dirty little secret.
I
and
did
said,
not say that.
Yes, you did. And I said, I'm
Did
not
not say
anybody.
dirty little secret.
Yes, you did, because that song was out.
Anyway, then in 2012, I unblocked him on Facebook, and he friended me, and
I swooped in for the
he
kill.
commented on a picture I posted on Instagram of me reading Harry Potter. There you go. That's the real version of
I
events.
swooped in.
You actually really did. I was with somebody else.
She was with somebody else.
I did not cheat.
She
I was a
didn't.
very good girl.
She didn't. The other guy actually broke up with her.
Yeah, he broke up with me. What an idiot. I'm awesome.
Then we have storage auction videos as best thing someone you know in New York found in a locker. And that was, there's two stories I really remember vividly. One of them I know is 100% real because the girl at the facility told us, like confirmed everything.
Yeah.
Because she knew the guy who owned the locker, and he passed away, and he was like the last one in his family left alive. It was an entire jewelry store's like inventory after they closed.
Amazing.
I think she said somewhere in the neighborhood of like $50,000 to $100,000. The guy sold everything for, and he only paid like $400 for the room because everything was just in boxes.
Yeah.
That's why I love boxes.
Nobody knew what the hell was in it.
Nobody
so
had
wanted
any
to take the
idea. They
risk.
just saw the boxes, and obviously that's always a good sign, like boxes. But they're hit or miss. But the girl at the facility actually confirmed it. Like that's one I know is 100% confirmed. Then there's like the legend one we heard, which we don't know if it's true.
Legend.
We don't know if it's true, but it's one of the stories that people have told around like the auctions and stuff. I didn't actually know the guy who won the auction because supposedly after that he took the money and went back to his country. I think it was Guyana or something in the Caribbean. I don't know the guy's name, but I remember Ice-T and somebody else was telling me about it. They I know. I don't know his real name. Jose. His name's Jose B. But there's like 5 Jose B's. He looks like Ice-T from the Law and Order.
He does.
You know, the rapper.
I love him.
But
If you're watching, we miss you, buddy.
We do miss you.
A lot.
But apparently there was a prop from one of the Beatles videos, like a yellow submarine or something, and it had like supposedly had like all the authentic. I can't speak. I'm guys. I'm in a lot of pain.
Authentic.
Had all the authentications.
Yes.
There
you go, baby. Yay.
For like the video and like I don't know if it's a video or whatever, how they used to do it. What was the Yellow Submarine, a movie?
It was an album and a movie. It was the Yellow Submarine is the Beatles. It's just the Beatles.
No, I know. Whatever it was, supposedly there was something. I don't know if it was actually the Yellow Submarine or it was just props from that and props from the Beatles in general. Like I said, I don't know. It was kind of like.
It's a legend, so there's
no way
versions
there was
of the
no way to
story.
really prove like it actually happened. Maybe the guy got killed and dumped in a river and they just said that. I don't know.
That's such a I can't.
But like I said, that's why I put 2 answers. The one was the jewelry store where there's like $50,000 to $100,000 worth of stuff, and the other one was all the Beatles. Yeah, like I remember them saying to me, because this was when I first started buying lockers, like earlier on, and they said the guy used to come all the time and buy a lot of lockers. And then he found all this Beatles stuff, something with the Yellow Submarine. He either found the Yellow Submarine or stuff from the album cover. Like he found props from the album cover, and all of it had like paperwork, supposedly, and he sold it all and moved away to Guyana. Nobody knows how much he made. I don't know if it's real, but that's one of the stories.
Yeah.
But yeah, the most true one is the one that the girl at the facility actually told us about.
Okay. This one is from Renee Webster. Do you ever think about making your own site to sell your items? Yes. I've actually more recently been really looking into it. So if you guys have any suggestions on which site to use, because I'm really flip-flopping between all the different sites.
One of the biggest problems for us though is like we would have to, especially for the first maybe year or two, have to keep both eBay and that website, so it would be kind of hard to maintain
I don't think I'd
both.
ever want to really get rid of eBay for
Well,
like
you know what it is?
small, like
Because
certain things.
eBay is, there's constant traffic to eBay.
That's my concern is traffic to
Because if you end
our
up,
items. I'd have to work on that.
if you end up opening a store and like online, like an online marketplace for yourself, and then the traffic is down,
yeah, we'd
you
have
can
to
you can end up screwing yourself over.
work on getting ourselves into Google.
Yeah, we have to.
You know, like they call it SEO optimization,
yeah, I know.
whatever it is. I know you don't, but maybe they don't.
I'm sorry.
I'm talking to the camera.
Russ, and what the hell is the other guy's name?
Fabio.
Sturgis.
Fabio. Same difference.
Russ and Sturgis did that with their website, and
it really
it
does
really
help.
worked. It really worked. But then they still ended up using eBay because they said it was just easier to maintain the eBay.
It is. So if you guys, I'm trying to decide between Wix, Shopify, and I know Squarespace is. But if you have any suggestions on ones that you can put eBay items onto the website,
That would be the best.
that would be really cool. Okay, J's for days. What is the one thing you always wanted to find and never did?
You say it. I do know what I want.
Oh, he wants the sterling silver tea set.
We've never found a sterling silver tea set. We found sterling silver flatware, sterling silver jewelry, just little sterling silver pieces, but never like the sterling silver tea set, and I love them. When I worked at the antique store, I used to just sit there and look at them sometimes, like forever.
Yeah, I'd say for me, probably a Chanel handbag, just because I love Chanel. I don't really go for designers, but I think Chanel is just like one of the classiest.
We've never even found a fake Chanel handbag.
I mean, we found like a few Chanel items. We found a pair of shoes. We found a blazer, but I would love to find a nice Chanel handbag. I'd probably still sell it, but I may keep it for a little while. Jays for Days also asked the most distinguishing thing you ever. Oh, you gotta see his handwriting.
It's bad.
The most disgusting thing you ever found.
A kitty box that was used with pee and poop in a box. When we opened the box, it smelled like death. We thought something was dead inside, but it was just a kitty box.
That was bumped down to number 2 about a month ago.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I really forgot about
We
that.
found a jar of human pee.
At least it wasn't human poop.
And I really, most of the time, was just
He kept
like,
saying it's apple juice. I was like, it's fucking
no,
pee.
because it did look like apple juice, and I was trying to be positive, but we had to dump it out.
I was positive it was pee.
No, we had to dump it out because we didn't want it to roll around and break. And whatever it was, whether it was good or bad, we just didn't want it breaking in my car. So I went into the bathroom, and the second I opened it, I regretted that decision, and I really wanted to throw up. I probably sanitized my hands with a full bottle of hand sanitizer and took 2 showers.
That was amazing.
And I didn't even touch it. Oh my god, it was. Okay, and last but not least, our Ellie girl. We miss you, Ellie. Where have you been? We need you back. We miss you. Have you ever broken any bones?
I never have broken bones, but I've torn ligaments, and I've had 2, 3. I've had like 5 or 6 casts.
Didn't your nose?
I have a broken nose too.
Apparently, he found this out.
Yeah, I found that out with the bone scan. I get a lot of nasal infections, especially from certain lockers.
Yeah.
And that might have actually, the really bad infection, remember when I got that, when we got sick from the $50 locker? That might have been when that happened, because I got really like, all the chemicals and shit that I fucking breathed in and shit. Could have, like, because I had like after that I was sick, like with like a big infection, like in my sinuses and stuff, for months. So whatever happened with that, it's from getting a lot of infections, but it's no big deal. It's
still a broken bone.
True. Well, technically, the biopsy, they broke my bone. They drilled it, and then they also they scraped off pieces.
Stop.
Of it too.
I had one broken bone in my entire life, and it was when I was born. I was born with a broken collarbone.
Were you really?
Yeah, and it was funny because I went in for my 3-month checkup, you know, as most babies do. You know, my dad was very nervous. I'm an only child. I was like, my dad's just a very nervous person in general, but, you know, he's got a baby, and this thing is like, you know, tiny, and he didn't want to break it. So my mom kept saying to him, Joey, you're not going to break her. You're not going to break her. And they brought me to the checkup, and the doctor was like, oh, it looks like her collarbone is, like, was broken and is starting to heal. And my dad turned to my mom, and he said, I thought you said I couldn't break her.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I was
What
born
are you, Tony Romo? Can't even get born without a broken collarbone?
Do not compare me to that freako. But that is the last question.
Thank you guys. If you like the video, please like it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry I'm not energetic today, guys.
Leave some comments. If you guys think of any more questions, leave some comments, and maybe we'll do another one in a few months. This was really fun. I'm so happy that all of you guys participated.
Other updates, quick.
Yes.
We won a locker today. I'm not going to say how much because we have to guess the price.
Yeah.
But we won another locker today. We
And
still have 2 other videos before that one.
yeah, we have storage haul, a storage adventure, and tomorrow's video, since Corey's still healing from the biopsy, we're gonna have a special guest that you guys have not seen before.
And this one's
gonna
gonna
be fun.
This one's gonna be a special one. This video.
Yeah.
It's
You'll see why when we
You'll
put
see
it
why,
up.
but it's gonna be a
Don't worry,
special
that'll
one.
be up in like 2 weeks or so. Hopefully before then.
That's why I said Tony Romo though. There's a cowboy jacket.
Oh yeah, there's a cowboy jacket. Anyway, look out for the guess the price for that. But we're gonna put up a storage haul before that happens. So don't worry, it's coming, you guys. I know you guys have been like dying for
We've just
it.
been very busy.
It's between the wedding and
A lot of things.
oh my goodness, and he's doing a lot better. He's such a good boy. If you guys saw our Facebook, I put up a picture of him after.
Yeah, if you go check out our Facebook, you can see a
thumbs
picture
up
of me
for
right
him.
after the biopsy.
I think
That's it,
that's
guys.
really it.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, friends.